Hi everyone, it's Nathara, and I am so sorry about this, but whenever they do encore events of the drop it down packs, I don't ever get like the notification that they are encoring it unless I pay attention. So I had no idea this was encoring until like an hour ago, and I was like, oh my god, I don't think I've done a video for this, and I checked and I haven't, and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. So I'm doing it now, better late than never, I guess. um Anyway, so with this drop it down pack, as always, you only get these 5 items right here. You do not get the display outfit they use to showcase the item. So today we're going to be going over the contacts, time again, the furniture piece, sweet vanity, and of course the handheld amazing brush. And again, as always, the idol is just an idol. You do not get it in photo mode. It is just there. You can go into photo mode and let her idle and get pictures of it that way. This idol is actually a lot shorter than most of the ones that come with it. I do like the big ink thing that comes with it, and this does work with a variety of like the staff poses, and it works with the Morgana posture if you have that one. So it is super cute. Alright, and here is the Sweet Vanity furniture piece. It does cost 6,800 chestnuts. And it is interactable, so you cannot scale it, but it is just one of the paper craft furniture items, so if you don't use those, you're not going to be interested in this. It is a cute piece, and I don't hate it, but I just don't use the paper stuff, as most of you know by now. But yeah, if you're into that, this is definitely a good piece to add to your collection. And here's our contacts time again. I do really like these contacts. They are clocks. It's kind of hard to tell that from far away, but they are a face of a clock and there's gears. And I do really like the glowing umbral blue ring that like radiates out. And as for the handheld itself, you do get 5 die slots. And it is just like a little wooden branch with a little bird on it. It is like really super cute. And I do like that it has like the ink on the tip of it. Alright, and here she is all black. I'm not sure what's going on with the scene right now, but there's like some sort of weird gray cast on the item. Let me change the scene really quick. Alright, so I changed the scene and that has gone away. I don't know what that was about, but it is fully dyeable, so you don't have anything to worry about there. And there is no weird overlay dyes with it either. So that is good news, though it is a little darker up here where the root of the bristles come from. But for our first die slot, you do have kind of like part of the wooden broomstick branch right here. The second is going to be the base of the brush, the body of the bird, and a few of the blooms. Your third is going to be the tip of the brush and then the accent color on the branch. Your fourth is the leaves. And your fifth is the wings, the feet, the eyes, and the beak of the bird, and the tail feathers. An interesting choice. I kind of wish that it wouldn't have been such a stark line between the trade-off, because it makes it look a little less, realistic. I would have liked to have maybe this fifth color fade in around the chest or something, just to add like so it doesn't look so fake, I guess, because having it like that just doesn't look very realistic to me. Like a bird doesn't just like switch colors, on the feathers like that. And then the bird itself is actually really fluffy looking, like maybe it's a chick, but then it doesn't make sense that it would be able to fly around as it does. I don't know, it's weird. Maybe I'm nitpicking too hard, or maybe there's a bird that I just don't know of that looks like that. Yeah, I do really like this piece though, and it's really cute. And again, like I said, it does work with the Morgana posture, which is really fun. And of course, it is going to work in all of the dynamic poses that have your staffs and everything. Even like the Sanctum Verdict thing, it works, so that's really nice. You do fly in on it on the snow magic, which is cute. Let's check something else. I don't think it works, yeah. It should, again, like I said, work with, it doesn't work with the scissors, but scissors only works with the scissors pose too. It's really weird. It does work with the sword poses, which is nice. Doesn't look like it works with that umbrella. Oh, it just switched into working with the umbrella. That was weird. You guys saw that, right? It like took a second to think about it. It's like, do I really want to work with this or not? Works with the key. And yeah, that's Morgana. Oh wow, it works with imprinted peach. Cute. I might have to end up going through all of this to see what it works with. It does look like it's gonna, obviously it's not on her body, so it does work with Abyss Command. Just to make sure, does it load in? Yeah, okay, cool. Works with Crowned Moon. Works with Shackle. No, not that one. Oh. I thought it was gonna work with that, but it didn't. This no. Nope, does not work with Solemn Sword. Bells? No, no. Works with Faithful Bard. No. Gentleman's cannot be used. Works with Wonder Reverie. I wonder why it can't work with Gentleman's Date. That kind of sucks. Works with Charm Melody. Maybe this will correct itself too, just like the other one. Nope, doesn't look like it. So it doesn't work with Lovely Bamboo. Works with Elf Girl. And Eternal Firework. Does not work with Rosebin. Works with Hymn to Irises. It seems like maybe the only, it would have been cute, you know, if it worked with a Zerv Rock and you could have like a witch pretending to be in a rock band or something. Nice little headcanon right there. Oop, cannot. Oh, it does work with this one. That's nice. And this one, yeah. Okay, so you get the idea of what it'll probably work with. It does work with, like, with a lot of stuff. I'm not going to do my typical rundown because my wrist kind of hurts really bad. And I do have to finish the Dance of Vanity light chase. So I'm not going to go too depths into this one also because I'm like just super late. And I think anybody who's wanted it would have already gotten it by now. And that is everything I have for this Drop It Down pack. I hope you found this useful and helpful in deciding if you would like to add it to your collection or not. And as always, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye!